Unclaimed. Okay, this poem Unclaimed, it is composed by an Indo-Anglian poet Vikram Seth. The meaning of unclaimed, you know very well that unclaimed, no claim. When there is no claim or there is no one to claim, means you are not going to claim for anyone or for anything. So the title of this poem Unclaimed, it is showing that you have no possession, you have no right, you have no claim to force on someone to have a possession. So here unclaimed, this title or this word is used for love, for relation, for any kind of responsibility, for any kind of commitment. And when we go throughout the poem, we come to know the Western culture, the relation, that is live in relationship. Nowadays this trend is very up, and most of the youth, most of the people, they always like to have a relation that is unclaimed. So here the theme is live in relationship. Live in relationship, that is a modern culture, or that is a modern trend of living relationship, or that is not Indian culture but that is Western culture. Means you can say here that live in relationship, that kind of relation, simply loveless, love making, means when there is no love, no share, no hope, no commitment, no expectation, no responsibility, you are completely free to start your relation or free to end your relation. You can start or you can end at any time your love making or your relation with your partner. And in that kind of relation, the poet Vikram Seth, he is very happy. So in this poem we find that there is no commitment between the lover and beloved, and there is no sharing of joys, sorrows, of desires, of dreams, but both are free. And the poet Vikram Seth is also very satisfied, is also very happy in such a kind of loveless, love making, or in this kind of relation. Means there is no love, only passion of lust. So in this poem Vikram Seth, he is telling us benefits of love with unknown person, profits or advantages of making love with an unknown or stranger. Okay, if you make love with an unknown person, if you make a relation with a stranger, then what kind of advantages there may be, what kind of benefits there may be, it is being told by Vikram Seth. That, and here we find also his own, because I have told you that it is, this poem is based on Western culture, on modern trend of living relationship. So here we find that Vikram Seth, he has had the experience of California, and throughout this poem we are coming to be aware of his California experience. So Unclaimed, no claim, and this poem was published in 1985. It for the first time it appeared in the Humble Administrator's Garden, that was a poem collection. And in this poem the poet is very liberal, he is very open minded, and what he says, what he tells throughout the poem, just have a look. Means you have to make a mentality of not Indian sensibility but of Western culture. You have to keep in your mind that this poem is based on modern trend or Western culture. So again, that what he says in the very first, means here are only few lines or hardly 10 lines are here, and the rhyme scheme, the language is very simple. Okay, the language is very simple, very spontaneous, each and every word is coming very fluently from the heart or mind of Vikram Seth. And the rhyme scheme of this poem is best, test, sense, reference, day, may, A, B, B, C, C. right? This is the rhyme scheme, and no doubt it is a very melodious song, because here is the rhyme scheme: best, test, sense, reference. So we can say that it is a melodious poem, and it is a effortless poem. It is a spontaneous and very simple poem. So this poem depicts poet's own California experience, and here Vikram Seth is counting the benefits of casual love with someone unknown, okay, a stranger, with someone that is unknown, or that is a stranger. To make love with a stranger is the best. There is no riddle and there is no test. So it is very clear that he is very happy, he is very satisfied with such a kind of relation, such a kind of making love with an unknown person. And why he is appreciating, why he is taking favor of such kind of love when there is no commitment, when you make love with that person who is completely unknown to you. So what kinds of benefit are here of casual love with someone unknown? To make love with a stranger is the best. And why it is the best? Because there is no riddle and there is no test. That is no test, that is loyalty. Okay, you needn't to be loyal, you needn't to be faithful, you needn't to be afraid of being tested, whether you are faithful or you are faithless in your love with your partner, because that one is an unknown person to you, a stranger to you. So this is why that there is no commitment, and you are not going to have any kind of responsibility. You are not bound to answer or to interrogate anything. So this is why that there is nothing to be hidden. Everything is open. Means that person is also aware of this fact that you are not committed to him or to her, and there is no need of test, no need of faithfulness, no need of royalty. So there is no riddle, that is puzzle, a confusion, a mystery. There is no mystery, there is no puzzle, there is no confusion, there is no conflict, there is no need to be faithful or loyal. So to make love with a stranger is the best. There is no riddle and there is no test. To lie and love, simply because to lie and love, that is not true love, not passionate love, but it is lust. So here if you are making love with a stranger and you are not committed, you are not going to take any kind of responsibility. So this means that you are not serious. At any time you can come out of that relation. Simply your purpose is only to pass your time or to just enjoy those moments, that time with your partner, simply to lie and love. So these words are showing the sexual desire only in that kind of love, or the lust, that is lust desire, not aching to make sense of this night in the mesh of reference. Aching, that is pain. Okay, because there is no pain if you are making love and you are not taking any kind of responsibility, you are not making a commitment, you are not making any kind of promises for future, and you are not sharing anything. So there is no pain, means it is not going to hurt you. If you are expecting anything from your partner, that will hurt you. It is only expectation that can give you pain, that can break your heart. But if you are making love with a stranger, this means that you are not serious and you are not committed, you are not expecting anything from that person, and this is why that you are not going to be hurt. Your heart is not going to be broken, and it makes a sense. Why? That is to make sense, that is you can find out the meaning, that is mesh of reference, okay, of this night in the mesh of reference, means you are not going to give any kind of information. If you are making love with an unknown person, with a stranger, you are not bound to tell about your past or about your future. Means your past is also free and your future is also free. You are not going to tell him or her about yourself, anything about your past or about your future. What planning you have for your future. For example, that in future at any time you can come out of that relation, you can just give up that relation, you can get rid of that particular person, you can hide your identity, you can hide your introduction. Means you are not going to give any kind of information of your past, what are you, who you are, or what planning you have for your future. So this is why that of this night in the mesh of reference, you needn't to give any kind of reference. Means you are completely free and you are not going to feel shame whatever has happened in your past or what is going to take place in your future. To touch, that is first of all to touch unclaimed, okay, to touch unclaimed by fear of imminent day, that is your daily routine, that is your routine, your daily life, and by fear of imminent day. So here there is no commitment, and understand as only strangers may. So understand, you behave, you deal with each other as the strangers do. So here we find that there is no commitment between two lovers. And if there is no commitment, this means that there is no foundation, there is no slavery, and there is being made no promise between both. So this is a Western pattern, and this is a modern trend of living relationship, of casual love. And here Vikram Seth, what he says that there is no harm in such kind of love. Means Vikram Seth is not criticizing such kind of love. He is appreciating. He is telling the advantages of this kind of making love with a stranger, and he says that there is no harm in love with an unknown person, because it does not require any test, any testimony, and it does not even create problems. Okay, there is no retail, and it not acting to make sense, because it is not going to create any problem for you regarding patterned life, and it is full of fun, full of enjoyment, full of pleasure, because you are free to enjoy your each and every moment. So you are this kind of love is full of fun, and it is also very far from any kind of responsibility, any kind of liability. So it is a kind of love unburdened. Unburdened, why? Because you are not full of responsibility, you are not chained with responsibility, you are not burdened, but you are unburdened. Unburdened, you are not going to take any kind of burden of your partner, of your love partner, maybe lover, maybe beloved. So there is no bondage, tradition, no hardship of life can limit such a free form of love. So through these lines we find that love must be free, and according to Vikram Seth, love should not be chained. If you love someone, then just free him or free her. So both of this unclaimed love, the lover and the beloved, they enjoy the company of each other on their own and on an equal platform. Means neither the lover nor the beloved are going to criticize, are going to blame anyone, because they both are aware that the person is a stranger and he is free. So they are not going to share their joys, their sorrows, their dreams, their desires with each other. So this kind of love is being appreciated by Vikram Seth. Then next one is to feel, okay, to feel the beat, to feel the beat of foreign heart, to feel the beat of foreign heart to heart, preferring neither to prolong nor part, to feel the beat of foreign heart to heart, preferring neither to prolong nor part. Prolong, that is for long, and part, that is for short. Means they can meet any time, they can separate any time. So if they are going to be separated from each other, there is no pain, and they are completely free to meet any other one also, because there is no promise, there is no faithfulness, there is no loyalty. And to rest within the unknown arms and know that this is all there is and this is so. So again Vikram Seth, he is establishing here loveless, okay. This kind of love, don't forget that this kind of love being presented by Vikram Seth is completely not loveful, it is loveless love making, and he is taking side of such kind of love. So the poet establishes here loveless love making as a perfect form of love. So just look the Western culture, the modernization of Vikram Seth, or his own California experience that is being expressed here, that he regards the best. Okay, he has told us that it is the best. That is loveless love making is the perfect form of love according to Vikram Seth. A love for and only for the sake of love. So in these lines Vikram Seth, what he describes, the relationless love, okay, relationless love. There is no relation, there is no love, there is only a passing time, that you are going to pass your time with your that stranger. So the relationless love as a form of love. And because this kind of love is loveless, this kind of relation is relationless, so both the partners they are completely free to conceal the incidents of their past. Means this kind of relation is, or this kind of love is unaffected by any traditional set of norms or any traits of past life of both the partners. So such a love, to rest within the unknown arms and know that this is all there is, okay, this is all there is, that this is so. So such a love is a present form of love, having no past and having no future. So here just look yourself that this modern trend, live in relationship, according to Vikram Seth, that it is true that this kind of love has no past and has no future, because they both are stranger, they both are unknown, right, and they are sleeping or they are taking rest in the arms of that person who is completely stranger or unknown to him or to her. So what future they will have, because they are not bound to share their experiences, bitter experience, sweet experience, or their joys, sorrows, dreams, desires, their future plannings, if they are not thinking of their future, right, so what future they will have. This means that they know very well that at any time they can give up this love, they can give up this relation, they can give up that particular person. So there is no past and there is no future in this kind of love, in this present form of love, and present form of love, that is live-in relationship. So this kind of love, it is completely free free from any desire, free from any expectation, free from any responsibility, free from any commitment, free from any kind of aspiration, and not a means to achieve any worldly or unworldly objectives. Worldly or unworldly objectives means there is no expectation for future. So it is a love only for love, and it is a love without any bondage, okay, without any loyalty. So this kind of love is presented by Vikram Seth through this poem Unclaimed. Unclaimed, I am telling you again, unclaimed, that is no claim. Okay, the meaning of title is no claim, means there is no one, there is nothing to be claimed. So this was the poem